Let's work on the words today from class. The first one is supply chain. Supply chain. You've got the CHAIN, cha, cha, a, diphthong, right? A, and then the N at the end, N. Remember to give that long A vowel diphthong 85 to 90% of that duration. A before you transition to the N. And remember the N. We can't, it has to hit the roof of the mouth, the tip of the tongue, or even the first third of it or 1/4 of it. Like, hit the roof of the mouth for it to catch. It could be aim for the alveolar ridge or even the back of the top front teeth. Chain, 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 chain. Supply chain, supply chain. We need to ensure the supply chain doesn't get disrupted. We need to ensure the supply chain doesn't get disrupted so that way it gets to the consumers in time. Supply chain. This next word a lot of Chinese students have trouble with because they associate their vowel sound ing to American English in. Do you hear that difference? Ing, where they take the tongue, like the tongue in the back here goes up here to create that ing, and the front of their tongue does not touch the roof of the mouth at all. Ing. So the tongue goes like this in the back. So it creates that ing, when it should be in. So the word is in, not ing. It's happening in our department. It's happening in our department. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. It's happening in our department versus it's happening in our department. Can you hear the difference between the two? In our department versus in our department. So we want to ensure that the tongue, the tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth. In. It's happening in our department. This next word, a lot of students have trouble with it. It's the word time. Time. Think of the ta. Exasperate the ta. I. Tie. Drop your jaw. Ah. Actually, it's round the mouth, right? I. Time. We need to fix it in time to deploy. We need to fix it in time to deploy. This next word, a lot of students have this trouble as well because they tend to take the first consonant sound and carry it to the vowel. And they typically say him instead of him. He, him, not him, but it's him. It's up to him if he wants to stay. It's up to him if he wants to stay. It's up to him. It's up to him. This next word is similar to the first chain. This is strange. This word is very difficult because it's got a triple consonant cluster, right? So here you've got the STR, stra, stra, right? Stra, sadra, sadra, stray, stray. Then you get to the N, strain, strain, ja, strange, 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 strange. It's very strange that no one told him he's lazy. It's very strange that no one's told him he's lazy. Strange. He needs to change in order to not be so strange. This next word here, a lot of students, what I hear is they tend to forget the N because they're saying it either too fast or they're just not comfortable with the N. So they feel that they can bypass it when they say it, but it could be very confusing. So the word is online. Here you've got two N's. Your mouth has to move, your tongue has to move to the N on the on, and then line. Sometimes students say ong, especially the Chinese, ong, again, similar to in. They create that in the back of their throat instead of on, dropping the jaw, on, line, on, and then you gotta go from there, la, on, la, I, on, la, I, online, online. We need to make sure the website is online at all times. We need to make sure that website is online at all times. This next word here, it gets confusing because the U kind of is tricky, and so people think the U becomes a E because in the word busy, it's spelled B-U-S-Y, but it's pronounced like B-I-H-Z-E-E, busy. It's not busy, it's busy, busy, short I, busy. I'm always busy online. I'm always busy online. I'm always busy handling online products. I'm always busy handling online products. Busy. This next word is another one that typically gets confused with the long E vowel sound because of the S consonant at the beginning. The word is similar. Similar. Not similar because of the S. Not similar, but it's similar. Similar. You get the short I, then you get the and then you get the similar, similar, similar. I'm sure he's been doing something similar in his previous job. I'm sure he's been doing something similar in his previous job. Listen to the linking as well. I'm sure he's been doing something similar in his previous job. This next word, another one similar to the word online. Slow. You've got the O, consonant cluster SL, slow, slow. But the second word, down. Here you've got the D, ow, 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 ow. Got that diphthong, ow, ow, Again, that N at the end has to go to the roof of the mouth. The tongue has to reach the roof of the mouth. Imagine it as if it's a magnet up there. It just catches your tongue. Down, down. Slow down, slow down. Please slow down your speech to be heard better. Please slow down your speech to be heard better. I need to slow down so people can understand me. I need to slow down so people can understand me. And the last word is instead. Instead. Think of, again, the first word, in, not instead, not ing. Again, we hear that ing. Instead, instead. So now you've got the short I for the first syllable, and the second syllable is the as in sit. As in set. First syllable is sit, second syllable is set. So now you've got instead, instead. I need to give him a lot of work instead to help offset the workload. I need to give him a lot of work instead to help offset the workload. I'm going to say that one more time. I need to give him a lot of work instead to help offset the workload. I hope that this helps.